Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah and I make a ton of different content on my channel. From makeup videos to Q&As to vlogs. I've tried French food, all kinds of different content, so hopefully you'll be able to find something on my channel that you will enjoy. But for today's video, I'm going to be doing a declutter and reorganize my makeup with me. So I did one of these back in 2019, and at the time it seemed to do really well. So I thought maybe you guys would like to see another one, as my makeup was kind of in desperate need of a clear out, so I figured why not film it and share the process with you guys. So if this video inspires you to declutter and reorganize your own makeup, then make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. And let me know in the comments how often you declutter and reorganize your own makeup, and if you have any tips for decluttering more regularly. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so as you can see, I've just laid everything out on the floor. I figured that would save a bit more time this time around filming this, and I figured it would make it a bit easier than going through every item out of my makeup bag individually. To kind of just pick it up from the floor instead. Yeah, I just figured it would save a bit more time and make it a bit easier as everything is just already out in front of me. I can't promise that this is all of my makeup. For some reason it feels like stuff's missing. I don't know why. But yeah, so this might not be all of it, but at least it's the most of it. And if I find anything else after filming this video, then I'll just decide what I'm doing with it from there. So yeah, let's just get into decluttering, shall we? Okay, so first here on the top we have my Morphe X Maddie Ziegler palette. So I will be keeping this, as I think I've only had it since like last summer, and so I'm pretty sure this hasn't expired yet, and it is my go-to palette at the moment, so I will be keeping that. So I'm going to start like a keep pile kind of over here. I feel like it's a bit off camera, but I'm going to start a keep pile over here and then like a get rid of pile over there somewhere perhaps. Okay, next we have this e.l.f. palette. I think this has expired, as I think I got it in Christmas of 2019. So this will be going. Next we have my Zoella X Colourpop highlighter and blush. These have expired, and I'm not really sure why I want them, to be honest. I just haven't cleared my makeup out in ages. These will definitely have expired, as I think I got them 2019, I want to say, kind of early 2019. I can't actually remember. It's been so long. But yeah, these are definitely expired, but the blush was definitely my go-to blush for so long, and I absolutely love the highlighter too, but unfortunately they have to go. Next is the Zoella X Colourpop Brunch Date palette. This was my absolute favourite palette for so long, but unfortunately, again, like the other Zoella X Colourpop stuff, this will have expired, so that has to go. Okay, next up we have a Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. Now this one is actually pretty much empty, so that will be going. And then on the subject of concealer, I also have another one of those, which is practically empty, so again that will be going. Next is this Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. This was my go-to mascara for so long, but again has expired, I'm pretty sure, as I got it in November of 2019 at Glamour Beauty Festival, and I think I used it all up anyway, so that will also be going. Next is this MUA Brow Define Eyebrow Pencil. So I got this in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar literally last December, so I will be keeping this, and I don't think I've really used it. I tried it, but that's about it. So I'm excited to kind of give this a go and see if I get on with it. But yeah, so I will be keeping that. Okay, next we have just like a handful of sponges. So we have my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, which I will be keeping as I don't currently have another one. And then we have these two mini Miracle Eraser Sponges, I think they were, by Real Techniques. Now these are a little bit grubby, so I am going to get rid of these, as I have another small sponge now. So they will be, oops, that one wants to stay. So they will be going. Next I just have this random sponge. I don't really use this, so I think I'm going to get rid of it, as I prefer like my Real Techniques sponges. Then I have this teeny weeny little sponge that I've started using recently in place of the Miracle Eraser sponges. This is a Brushworks sponge. I don't know the exact name of it, as it came in a set, which I'll get to in a bit, but of course I'm going to be keeping this. Next we have this Fenty Beauty highlighter stick, which I think I got in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar. So this hasn't expired yet, and I haven't really used it, and I definitely want to give it a go at some point, so I will be keeping this. Okay, next I have 3 Rimmel Stay Matte powders. As you can see, this one right here is a little bit shattered. I had it in the bottom of my bag the other day, and yeah, this is how it came out, so I'll be getting rid of that one. And then as for the other two, I think I'm going to hang on to those for now as I don't have another one. And I will get rid of those once I have a replacement. Next we have this Becca little mini highlighter. So I got this for Christmas last year. So of course this is still okay and hasn't expired yet. So I will be keeping that. Then we have the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh Primer. This is my absolute go-to primer at the moment, so I will be keeping this. Next we have this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I got this at Glamour Beauty Festival in 2019, but I haven't really used it, so I'm going to hang on to this to kind of give a go, as I think since I haven't really used it, it should be fine, right? Like, I've not really opened it, I don't think. So I'm going to hang on to this. Also, I'm sorry I'm not showing the inside of products. I just thought it would be quicker if I just go through the products and clear them out. And I can always show the inside of them when I'm reorganizing them. Or I could potentially do a like makeup collection and storage video if you would like to see that. Let me know in the comments. But anyway, continuing with the decluttering. So next we have 3 Zoella X Colourpop lipsticks. So as much as I love these, and this one I think it was at the bottom was my absolute go-to favourite nude. Unfortunately they have expired, so these will have to go. Then right here we have my iconic Day to Slay palette, which I got in the Glossybox advent calendar. So this hasn't expired yet, and it is one of my favourite palettes, so I will be keeping this. Okay, then we have, ooh, dropping them. Then we have, I'm trying to hold 4 lipsticks at once and it really isn't working. Then we have these 4 Too Faced Melted Matte lipsticks. So these came in a set, but as I said before, I got rid of all empty packaging and stuff at the beginning, before I started filming. So I have these 4 Melted Matte Too Faced lipsticks. I got these for Christmas last year. So I will be keeping these as they haven't expired. And this one right here, the third one in, which is Sugar Cookie, is my absolute favourite. And I haven't really tried the other ones yet, but I really do need to. So of course I'll be hanging on to these. Okay, I feel like I'm getting through this a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, let's do brushes next. So of course all of my brushes I will be keeping as, oh, that's not a brush. As brushes of course can just be cleaned. So I'm going to put all of my brushes in the keep pile. I think I am missing some brushes as well, to be honest, but I don't know where they've gone. So I'll just add them once I find them at some point. Okay, next we have these 2 Zoella X Colourpop lip liners. Again, they came with the lipsticks and have now expired, so they will be going. Which is so sad because a lot of the Zoella X Colourpop stuff was like my go-to makeup for so long. Like the palette was my go-to, the lipsticks were my go-to, and I'm really sad that I can't like repurchase them. Okay, next we have this Illamasqua liquid eyeliner. I got this again in the Glossybox advent calendar, so only last December, so I will be keeping this. I think I've used it once in a video. I think it was a vlog, so I'll link that in the iCard and the description if you're interested in seeing like the first time I tried this. But yeah, I definitely need practice with it as it's a liquid liner and I'm not completely used to liquid liner. I'm used to pencils at the moment. But yeah, so I'm going to be keeping this. Next we have this e.l.f. highlighter, which I got at Glamour Beauty Festival again. So technically I feel like this should have expired, but it's the only highlight I have that's really subtle enough for my nose. So I think I'm going to hang on to this for just a little bit longer. Sticking with the theme of highlighters, next we have this Estee Lauder highlighter, which I think I also got in the goodie bag at Glamour Beauty Festival. I honestly can't remember, it's been so long, but I'm pretty sure I got it there. And I use this a lot, so I feel like since I have other highlighters now that are my favourites, and this technically has expired, I can let go of it. So this will be going. Okay, next we have this Avon red lipstick. This is the berry one that I got, I think. I think I got this for my birthday last year, the year before, I can't remember. But honestly, I was never really a fan of it. It kind of smudged quite a bit. It felt quite wet, I guess. I don't really know. It never felt like, I love matte lipsticks and it never felt really matte, even though it's supposed to be a matte lipstick. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, next we have, I feel like I've said next so many times, but anyway. Next we have this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So this at one point was my go-to setting spray until I got the Kylie one over there. But I'm pretty sure this would have expired, as I've had the Kylie one for like probably a year and a half now. So I'm pretty sure this would have expired, so this will be going. Although I did actually forget about this, so I might have to repurchase one of these at some point. Okay, sticking with setting spray, next we have the Kylie Cosmetics Illuminating Setting Spray from the Christmas 2019 range. I am going to keep hold of this for now. Technically it probably has expired, but it is the only setting spray, I guess, that is not completely, like, really expired that I have. So I'm going to hang on to this just until I get another setting spray. If you have any setting spray recommendations for me, be sure to leave them in the comments. And then obviously the sooner I get another setting spray, the sooner I can get rid of this one. But for now I'm going to hang on to this. Okay, next up is this Kylie Cosmetics Dear Santa palette. So this again I got in the holiday collection in 2019, so this will have expired. I feel like I got a really good use out of this as it was my go-to palette for so long. And of course I also did a video reviewing it and everything and giving you my first impressions, which if you're interested, I know this product isn't available anymore, but if you're just interested, then I will link in the iCard and the description. But yeah, unfortunately this has to go. Oh, there's another brush there, so I'll put that over there. Okay, next up is this little mini lipstick. This is a Lime Crime lipstick. I got this in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar. I've only tried this once, I think, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't super keen on it. It didn't seem like it dried down very matte, and it seemed a little bit, again, the only word I can think of to use is like wet and a bit smudgy. But I want to give it a second try as I've only tried it once, so I'm gonna hang on to this for now until I can give it a better try, and then I will decide fully what I'm doing with that. Okay, so next up we have these two Zoella X Colourpop shimmery liquid eyeshadows. So I got these again, I think early 2019 with the Zoella X Colourpop stuff. So these will have to go, and honestly I didn't use them as much as I expected to. I used the palette more. But yeah, so these will have expired, so they will be going. Next we have this little mini kind of sample sized MAC Strobe Cream Primer. I absolutely love this. It really makes like my makeup look kind of like, I don't want to say shiny, but I don't know what else to say. Like I don't know what other word to use. But yeah, it just gives it like a nice glow. But I think I've had this for quite a while and I don't really use it or reach for it anymore as I use the Becca primer. So this will be going. Next we have this Illamasqua, I think it's the Hydra Veil primer. I think it's the one that's, is this the one that is a primer and a skincare product? I can't remember. But yeah, I've not really used this much. I got this in a glossy box. I think it was the October box that I did a video on. And I haven't really used it much as, again, I use the Becca primer more. So I definitely want to give this like a proper go. And of course, since I only got it in October, it won't have expired yet. So I'm going to keep this. Okay, next we have this LA Splash eyeshadow palette. I haven't really used this, honestly. I've used it a few times, but not a lot. Again, I got it in the October glossy box last year, I'm pretty sure. And so I definitely want to give it kind of more of a chance, I feel like. And of course, it hasn't expired, so I will be keeping this. Okay, so next we have this KVD Go Big or Go Home mascara. Again, I got this in Glossy Box, but I think it was the Advent Calendar. Yeah, I definitely got this in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar. So I haven't really tried this yet, as I've been using my mascara right there, the Urban Decay one. But yeah, I definitely want to give this a go. So I am going to be keeping this. Okay, next we have this Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. I must say, I'm not as big of a fan of this palette as I thought I would be. And I did buy it in November of 2019. And I think I'm just not a huge fan of it because it's like autumnal kind of darker shades. And so because I got it in November of 2019, I didn't really get a chance to fully use it, I guess, in that season. I don't really know. I just wasn't as big a fan as I thought I would be, as the shades were quite dark. But yeah, so this has expired as I got it in November 2019, and like I said, I'm not a fan of it, so there's no point in hanging on to it anyway, so I'll be getting rid of that. Next, we have this Roxy X Revolution palette. This is the Ride or Die eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I didn't use this as much as I intended to, but I did use it a fair bit, and it was one of my go-to palettes at one point, and there were just certain shades that I would always go to. But unfortunately, I think I got this for my birthday in 2019, I want to say. Or was it last year? I can't remember. You know, last year just feels like about 2 years. So I can't remember when I got this. But I'm pretty sure it has expired. So I will be getting rid of this. Then to follow up from that, we also have the Roxy X Revolution Contour and Highlight Palette. Again, I use this a fair bit, but not as much as I would have liked to. I definitely got a good amount of use out of the highlighters. Again, I'm pretty sure it probably has expired. As thinking about it now, I think it was 2019 I got these palettes for my birthday. So I will be getting rid of that one as well. Okay, next we have this Brushworks HD Complexion and Contouring Kit, which is just like a sponge kit. As you can see, the packaging isn't fully in there as I couldn't get it back in. But if I take this out, as I don't need the packaging, there are just these two sponges, and as I said before, the other little sponge came up here. So I will obviously be taking these out as they're brand new. I got them in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar. I think these were like day one, which I feel like was a really good start to that Advent Calendar. But yeah, of course, I will be keeping these as they are brand new. Okay, next we have this Becca Liquid Highlighter, which actually came with the mini highlighter I showed earlier in a set, and I got this for Christmas last year. Haven't really used the liquid highlighter, but when I tried it, it is so pigmented and so pretty, so I definitely want to give this a go soon. So, of course, I'll be keeping that. Okay, next up is this Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Lip Protectant Stick. I guess this doesn't fully consider as makeup, but I put it in here anyway, as it's more of a lip balm. But yes, so I got this at Glamour Beauty Festival in 2019, but I haven't really used it, and I do remember the times I did use it, it made my lips feel really, really good. So I'm going to hang on to this for now. Next up, we have this Milani Matte Liquid Lipstick. I think this is one of their like metallic mattes. And I got this kind of as a replacement for the Kylie Cosmetics Dancer lipstick when they stopped selling that. I absolutely love this. I honestly can't remember when I got it. I think it might have been Christmas 2019, I want to say. But yeah, I can't remember. It might have expired, but when I tested it out earlier, it didn't seem too tacky or anything. So I think I'm going to hang on to this until I can properly try it. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to that for now. Next we have the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know this is the only bronzer I use. And I feel like this one probably has expired, but I am going to keep hold of it for now as I don't have another one. So I will just get rid of this when I buy a new one. Okay, we're getting near the end. I'm sorry if this video is fairly long already. I did intend for it to be a bit shorter than my last one, but apparently I have a lot of stuff. Okay, so next we have another Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. This is a brand new one. I literally just bought this the other day, so of course I'll be keeping hold of that. Sticking with concealer, I then got this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer the other day. I got it in the shade 20, which I think is Sand, which I think was the third shade they did, like from lightest to darkest. I actually thought it was the second one I was picking up, if we're being honest. So I need to try this, as I haven't tried it yet, to see if it matches me okay. But hopefully it does, because I used to absolutely love the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but I couldn't remember my shade, and I think they've changed the shade names or numbers. But yeah, again, I only bought this the other day, so I will be hanging on to this until I try it, and then obviously if it doesn't match me, it will be going. Okay, next up we have these Tatty lashes. These are the TL39 lashes. I got these again at Glamour Beauty Festival in the goodie bag in 2019, but I haven't used them. I think I tested them once, but then took them straight off, so I haven't really used them. So I think I'm going to hang on to these and just see if I can find a use for them or try them. Honestly, I don't really wear false lashes, so I don't know if I'll hang on to these afterwards, but I want to at least give them like a proper try first before I decide whether to get rid of them or not. So yeah, for now I'll be hanging on to those. Next, honestly, I swear the only word I say is next. Next, we have this Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. So again, I got this in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar in December of last year. So this has not expired yet, and I haven't used it. So I think I'm going to take it out of the packaging. It's just a little sample size type primer. But I haven't used this yet, and I definitely want to give it a go, so I'll be hanging on to that. Okay, next up is another palette. This is the Zoeva Screen Queen palette, and this is a highlighter palette. Again, this came in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar, and I'm pretty sure I tried this in the same vlog that I tried the Lime Crime lipstick in, and the Illamasqua liner. So yeah, I only got this last December, so of course I'll be keeping this also. And it is one of my go-to highlight palettes slash highlighters, so of course I'll be keeping that. Okay, we're getting super close to the end. There's only this little pile here left. So next we have this Huda Beauty lipstick. I believe this is a matte lipstick and it is in the shade Wedding Day. Again, this came in the Glossy Box advent calendar. I think I've tried this on once and I really like it. It looks really pretty. But again, I got this last December, so I'll be keeping hold of that so that I can give it a proper try at another time when I'm wearing makeup more. As obviously this past year, probably more year and a half actually, of being in a pandemic, I just haven't really worn makeup, which is why a lot of these products just haven't really been used. But yeah, so I definitely want to give this a go at some point. Next, we have the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. So if you saw my birthday vlog last year, you'll know I got this for my birthday and I tried it in that video. And I've been absolutely obsessed with it ever since, and it has been my go-to ever since as well. So this hasn't expired just yet. It'll probably expire in a few days for my birthday on the 10th. But yeah, so I'm going to hang on to this for now as I don't have another mascara. And so I'll just hang on to this until I get another one of these or until I get another mascara in general. Okay, then we have this sleek loose pigment glitter type thing. I'm going to be honest, I haven't used this as honestly I'm not really sure how to apply it with it being like a loose pigment. But again, this came in the Glossy Box advent calendar and the shade of this is just so pretty. It's kind of like a gold coppery shade. It looks really nice. So if you know how to apply these, then please let me know because I would really like to give this a go. But yes, I'll be keeping that to actually try it. Then we have this Beauty Crop Blush Duo. So again, I got this in a Glossy Box, but this was in the October Glossy Box, not the Advent Calendar. And this is my go-to blush at the moment, so I will be keeping hold of this. Next is this Ted Baker Lip Balm, which I think I've actually had since 2019. Or maybe even 2018, I can't remember. Yeah, I think I might have got this in 2018 because if I remember right, I was wearing it in my ice skating vlog in 2019, which was January 2019. Anyway, enough rambling. Basically, this is expired and I'll be getting rid of it. Next, we have this Fenty Beauty little mini lipstick. Now, I got this again at Glamour Beauty Festival in the goodie bag, and honestly, it's just a really bright pink shade. It's kind of like a fuchsia shade. What's the actual shade name? Candy Venom. Is the shade name, but it's just kind of like a really bright fuchsia kind of pink, and I just really don't know how to wear that, honestly. Like, I had a fuchsia pink lipstick a few years ago and I just never knew how to pair it kind of with a makeup look, like eye makeup and stuff. So I mean, that has expired because I got it in the goodie bag in 2019 in November, but also I wasn't really a fan of it anyway, so that will be going. Okay, last three items. Next is this Avon Mark Skinny Precision Longwear eyeliner pencil. I absolutely love this. It is my go-to eyeliner pencil. It's very creamy, which I love. So yeah, I will be hanging on to that. Okay, last two items. So first up we have this MAC eyeshadow. What shade is this? Coppering. So this is like a coppery red shade, quite an autumnal shade. I think I got this for my birthday in 2019, but I think I've only used it once, so I think I should be okay to hang on to this, right? Either way, I'm going to hang on to this until I can properly try it and actually use it, as it's basically just been tried once, I think, and then left in the packaging for a few years, so I think it should be fine. And then finally, we have the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimise Pores Primer. Again, this is one of my go-to primers. I feel like when I want more of a matte finish than like a dewy, glowy kind of finish like the Becca one gives. So when I want more of a matte finish to my makeup, I use this. But yeah, I definitely don't use it as much as the Becca one, but I am going to hang on to it as I do really love it. Okay, so that's all the items. So I now have this big... Oopsie. I now have this big keep pile to go through and reorganise. Okay guys, so this is going to be the end of this video for now. I've decided to split it into two parts. So obviously you've just watched part one, which was all of the decluttering of my makeup. Part two, which will be up next Saturday, is going to be all of the reorganising stage. So yeah, of course that brings us to the end of this video for now. So if you enjoyed it and you're excited for part two next week, then be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up to let me know. Let me know in the comments if this has inspired you to declutter and reorganise your own makeup. And If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe right over here, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and so that you're notified when part 2 goes up next week. And then if you would like more content from myself in the meantime, you can click here for my last video, which was a vlog, or you can click here for a playlist of all of my makeup videos if you would like more makeup content from myself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week for part 2. Bye guys!